There's something special about the great Cranleigh Kauri, with runners in the 32-kilometre classic on the remote Waikowau beach having the pristine sands to themselves. The big high over New Zealand is making for perfect running conditions as competitors from around the country lined up at their respective starts. The 32 Waikowau beach, 23-kilometre from Colville's White Star Station, and the 13-kilometre trail run is a tough little circuit which starts in Coromandel town. Very soon after the start, it's running Supremos Chris Morrissey and Dennis DeMonchi who cross the estuary before they run up a stream trail lined with kauris to the top of the Coromandel Ranges above Waikowau at 350 metres. Leading en route to the top are Cheryl and Amanda, two walkers on the 32-kilometre traverse across the ranges to Coromandel Township. They had a little 60-minute head start on the runners, so we'll have a bit of company soon as runners fly by, probably as they make their way across the tops. The Kauri is certainly an event for all speeds and abilities to enjoy.
I'm from Whirianga, Amanda from Pauanui. So we decided to do it because it's in our backyard. Yeah, support the local events. It could be beautiful.
We love it. Looking forward to seeing all the Kauris right for out the Coromandel.
And just a good variation in the trail too.
Yeah.
The endless panoramic scenery across the tops are definitely the gems in this journey over Coro's best. First to break out into the sunny tops is Chris Morrissey, as we see him round the 350 vertical metre marked with a ken, with the peninsula in the background stretching up towards Great Barrier Island. Dennis DeMonchi may be walking, but that's really a little recovery breather, as he can see Morrissey ahead now and they are both out in the open on the tops. The running is very tough and tricky, as the trails have been rooted up by wild pigs. Next to break from the bush into the race is number 14, Aucklander Sean Falconer, who can see the chase for the lead ahead. There's a steady stream of runners now, with the first women amid the top 6 men's runners, and it's Auckland runner Rosie Watson at pace over the special pig rut section, with Hamilton's Cecilia Flory on her tail. It's race on in this year's great Cranleigh Kauri Classic run in both the men's and women's events. Michael Mitchell can't decide if to stop and admire the view or carry on running. For some, the enjoyment comes from running the flats and downhills and power walking the hills. Or maybe just taking in the journey.
Oh mate, just living the dream. Here we are, Kauri run, look at that view. Just down there a few minutes ago, but feeling a bit stuffed, but we're nearly at the top, right? Getting there.
Obviously these guys with performance beyond their ability, or maybe just saw the cameraman and a burst of adrenaline hits in. All would converge on the Coromandel school fields over the course of the afternoon. Joe, Tina and Joe and Entourage are travelling in convoy, enjoying the company, conversation and what's on offer in the Coro wilderness. Back at sea level, it's a perfect day as we shoot around to the top of Kennedy Bay and one of the many free feed stations.
This is the best spot when you get a few lollies, and the scenery's just outstanding, so loving it, happy to be alive today.
The view back to Kennedy Bay is just stunning. James Harper is on the big climb to the rougher section above Coromandel Township in the background.
It's a tough one.
It's tough, alright? Buggered, mate, buggered.
Yeah, well worth it though.
Didn't think I was going to get this far, to be honest. One stage.
Now this is where the fun begins, where the run gets a little more technical with grunty short ups and twisty downs. We catch up with locals, Cheryl and Amanda, our two walkers, powering along in the 32 kilometres.
Oh, there'll be more people.
Stephen Healy and Byron Mosen are sharing a few tales while out enjoying the Coro trails above Coromandel. Two of the ladies in the 32 kilometre classic are in a duel on the downhill into Coro. Though Caroline Donaldson is carrying an ankle problem but seems to be holding off Sue Hardy. We've just had news from the finish line, and it stayed as we last saw in the men's race. Chris Morrissey has won it from Dennis DeMonchi and Sean Falconer. Sarah Hillary needs no introduction, as daughter of the late Sir Edmund Hillary, the first person, of course, to crest Everest. Let's shoot to the finish and talk to women's winner, Cecilia Flory.
It has everything in it, so it has really technical bits, it has some flattish bits where you can go faster, so it's got everything. And once you get to the very top, it's got amazing views. This is the second time I've done it, I really love it.
While all the short course and 23 kilometre White Star Station runners are in, the classic 32 kilometre runners are still rolling off the ranges. Here's second placed woman, Rosie Watson.
Really good. I haven't done a race that long before, so I didn't know how it was going to go. So I was kind of going along thinking, I feel really good, but I'm going to crash at some point, and then I just didn't. So yeah, it was good.
Now on to the final formality of the day and prize giving. It's great to see one of the young kids win the bike. With prize giving underway, we must take the opportunity to thank our sponsors, Cranleigh and Kauri 2000. Rainey Williams and her running buddy make it home to Coromandel.
Oh, the views were just awesome. It was an awesome day. Just the weather, you know.
No, we're all ran together. Yeah, that was our aim, just to have an adventure today. Yep. And we have, and it's stunning, and this is such a good event.
Yeah, and we've decided it's going to be an annual pilgrimage.
Yep.
And it should, every year, we should just aim to come in just in time for prize giving. But yeah, we did that last year, Liz and I came together. And it's good. It was a beautiful, beautiful day out there, wasn't it, eh?
Yeah. Stunning. Not a minute that we didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
Sarah Hillary is up to take her age group prize. Here's our 32 kilometre women's podium, Cecilia Flory, Rosie Watson and Joe Donnelly. The men's podium, alongside some future Kauri Run stars, it's Chris Morrissey, Dennis DeMonchi and Sean Falconer. Keep May 2018 available for the great Cranleigh Kauri Run across the Coromandel Ranges, be it the classic 32 kilometres from Waikowal Bay, 25 from White Star or the short Coromandel course. Remember, all the money from the great Cranleigh Kauri Run goes to the Spirit of Coromandel Trust. Their primary objective is to help get youngsters out into the outdoors.